the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. On the Ravens sideline, head coach John Harbaugh. His team's let a couple slip away. They stand at 2-4 coming into this one. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Cleveland. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Baltimore.
They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
2nd down, Jackson. He's got it about the 8, and he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Past midfield to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic, second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. We'll send a tight end in motion right. He'll turn and hand this one off. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 37 yards. And the Ravens
Right back to him on first down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's in. What a try. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his second touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think if you asked every player around the league going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before. And hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues. And they certainly want a different result today. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll try and play with some pace early on. Now, faking the give. Rolling right. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Forced out left. He'll try to run for it, and he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Start of the second, Browns in control of the football as they've got it with first and 10. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5. from a little further back. Here's 2nd and goal. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. Pass now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. They'll begin here on the ground. A big hole. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his right. This one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Off the play fake, Jackson. That one caught for Dante Wester. And he'll get into the end zone. Dante Wester. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point is good. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Sampson, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Going deep downfield for Judy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Moving to his left. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw here on 1st down. Moving to his right. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this.
Okay, break. Here we go.
They'll look to throw yet again. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to throw. Now he'll work his way out right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
A gain of 47 on the play.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice. Place for the drive to start. Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. Now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This time they stay on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 4. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs, they bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And one of the Browns is in there, and yes, Cleveland able to retain possession. Third and long. They'll look to throw. Headed left, buying time. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
A 48-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Tyler Luke to kick off football.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Nice job. On the return, he's down close to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 42 now, here's second and 2. Sampson gonna run it out of the gun. And that one gonna be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. He'll get that out wide to Sampson. And he's gonna be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
First down.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Flush to his right. It's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
That's another Browns first down. First down and goal to go.
He'll look to throw. On the right side by Waddle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And he's got it in for the 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead is cut to 16. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Lamar Jackson. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
The Browns offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Try to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
2nd and 14 at the 29-yard line.
Going for it all. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Forced to his right. Now he'll run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The drive will start on the ground. Look at him go! Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens tack on one more to their lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Run with Sampson. Room to run inside the 40. Wow, out of bounds inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 42 yards.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll swing that out wide and make it 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions. He's into the end zone for the score. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. 13. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
32 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 14-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Ravens. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
He fields it at the 8. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. On the move left. Flush to his right. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Off he goes. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the air one more time. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now they're off defenses that backfield.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Middle.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Just 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Third and 12.
A third down. They'll try to get it on the ground. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock stops. 46 seconds to go.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Now, faking the give. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Here is first and goal. Here we go. One final play. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.